had to call in a few favors to get the goods on the Claw Gang's local operator, Dimitri, a sort of underworld celebrity, equally at home in high-class art circles and shady back-alley crimes. He was once a passionate young art student who worked hard to develop his own visionary style. Unfortunately, the art world wasn't quite ready for his kinetic aesthetic. So he gave them what they wanted and started forging old masterpieces, his way of punishing those with bad taste. Dimitri now runs a nightclub on the west side. The thumping music, colorful light shows, and a hint of danger lure in chic young patrons from far and wide. And it's here, hidden somewhere, where we'll find the clockwork tail feathers. What Dimitri plans to do with the clockwork part is beyond me, but those plans end tonight.
Welcome back. I am going to come in here and lower the music volume a little bit. I don't know if it's super loud for you guys, but it is very loud for me. Welcome to Chapter 1, The Black Chateau. Alright, so as we saw in that beautiful cinematic, beautiful 2004 graphics cinematic, we are on the look for Dimitri. So let's see where we start off.
I tell you, Bentley, it's gonna be a real pleasure robbing this nightclub.
I share in your enthusiasm, but before we hit the inside, we'll need to do a little reconnaissance work.
What do you have in mind?
I've installed this special antenna on the safe house to help with our first job, hacking into Dimitri's satellite array. The coordinates for the job start beacon have been uploaded to your binocucom. Make your way to this position, and I'll give you a full briefing on our objective.
I'm on my way.
So due to the fact I couldn't remember if it would throw you right into the first mission or not. Since it didn't, we're going to spend this time to explore this world.
I'll beam some virtual markers into your thief mask. They'll help you find your way around. If no markers are in view, use the right analog stick to move the camera and look around for them. Remember, the view is always better from the rooftops.
Which is true. We are going to use this time to explore the world, collect all of the clue bottles that we can. Maybe that's all of them, maybe it's not. I honestly can't remember if we can collect all of them right away or not. Just to collect them. Ooh, we don't want to get caught by him. Mostly because in most worlds, the easiest time to navigate is before you start the first mission. So let's talk about Sly 1. The first game in the series is a lot different than the other two games in the series that were made by Sucker Punch. It was more of a bunch of run-on obstacle courses that you could do, more than an explorable world. I personally feel like Sly excels at being this type of game where it's an open world platformer where you can move around and do all this stuff. I love Sly 1, don't get me wrong. But when it comes down to choosing which one I want to play, I'm almost always going to take Sly 2 or even Sly 3. Again, not because Sly 1's a bad game. Sly 1 is amazing. It gave us the whole series. Oh. Is he gonna see me? Or is he gonna be dumb? I hope he's gonna be dumb. Okay, good. We got the rest of the series because of Sly 1. But much like the Kingdom Hearts series, Sly 1 definitely feels like the weakest game in the series. Now, if you are someone who knows the Sly series, you know there is a fourth game in the series. It was developed by Zanzaru Games. And while I don't have as much hatred for the game as most other people in the Sly community, it's still not one of my favorites. I think Zanzaru did an acceptable job for a company that had not been involved with the other games in the series, but I definitely don't think they made a good Sly game. You may disagree with me on that. You may think Sly 4 is amazing or whatever. This is just my personal opinions. I am not a fan of Sly 4. Especially a certain character arc that I feel ruins the whole series, honestly, if you allow it to continue to be canon. Not just Sly 4 or Sly 3 in the cases of the games that are affected by it, but I feel like it just kind of cheapens the message of the entire series, and that sucks. The Sly games are very well made. Ooh. Hardcore talk about the concept of found family, and that's something that to me is very important. Come on. Good, they forgot me. Being able to look at the world through the eyes of found family and knowing that we are a part of the families that we choose to be part of. Honestly, didn't think I was going to make that. That may sound like ultra critical of certain things, but if you know me in real life, you know that found family is very important to me. Won't get into a lot of the details because it's very personal, but yeah. Let's see. So, Sly 1, I don't remember what year they all came out individually. It was 20 some odd years ago. And as much as I like to pretend I'm not old, I'm kidding, I'm constantly telling people I'm old. A lot has happened in 20 years, and I don't remember the exact dates that each game released. I'm sure I could go look it up, but right now, this is just a casual playthrough, not necessarily a give you all the information. Granted, this game is pretty easy to 100%. Like, very easy. If you're willing to put in the work. If you're not, then you're gonna run into some barriers on the game. But that's also gonna reflect your choices. I've played this game enough to know a good chunk of where everything's at. Like, obviously, I don't know where everything is. I'm not ever gonna claim I could speedrun this game. But also, it's been probably a good 5-10 years since I've played Sly 2. Like the original Sly 2, not the HD remake. What I would usually do at this point is turn the game music all the way off, so we hear the clue bottles clinking. Oh, I know where they're at. Or I know where some of them are, anyway. Because, like, exploring the world right now, there are no flashlight guards. If you know this series, you know that the flashlight guards are some of the hardest guards to deal with. And there's none here right now. Which makes life infinitely easier. I always wish they had one up here. Oh, damn. He almost saw us. But also, the lack of flashlight guards means there's no rooftop guards. Also makes that so much easier. Alright, 3 more. I'm not using a guide. I could, if I wanted to, but personally, I like exploring the world and finding things. Even with games that I've played over and over. So like when I play Kingdom Hearts, I'll explore and find everything on my own. And then if I still don't find it after a while of looking, maybe then I'll break out a guide. But especially games that I've played a lot, I like the challenge of re-finding everything on my own. Obviously, there's going to be some games that are exceptions to that. Like the entirety of Pirates in Kingdom Hearts 3. I know I'm going to be an outlier when I say this, but I did not enjoy that world. Oh, but we're talking about slime. I also love the music in this game. Like, it is so good. Some of the later world maps get so good with their music. And it's just... it's amazing. Now, if you're watching this, you're probably sitting there screaming at your screen, There's a bottle right there. Yeah, I'm blind. I will fully admit that. Huh. Do, 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 do. Ah. I hear one. It's on the ground. No, it's right there. Alright, one more. Also, I don't know if... I know that it's been a while since I've uploaded onto this channel. YouTube is not my passion. It's just I play the games I like and upload videos, mostly for my cousin. She has 2 small kids and can't necessarily spend time playing video games. So it started with Horizon. She wanted me to record it for her to watch through a gameplay of Horizon Zero Dawn. And of course we had to do Forbidden West. And there are other games on my list that I want to play for her, but it also comes down to when I have time to play games. Because I do also have a full-time job outside of... I mean, obviously, YouTube is not my money source. I doubt it ever will be. So I have to have, you know, a real job. Not saying YouTube's not a real job. I highly respect the people that can do this day in and day out and not get bored. Like, I am not... Sorry, I keep pausing because I think I'm hearing a bottle. I am hearing a bottle.
Well, that's all the clues. But we still don't know where the vault is. Keep looking. It's sure to be inside this place somewhere.
Alright. Well, unfortunately, that's going to be the end of this episode. We have all the bottles, we've explored this map and just kind of talked a bit. That's kind of going to be the structure of the first episode of each world. Is we're going to spend some time looking around the world, finding all the items that we can get. There will be other things in some of the other levels that we can do, but as of right now, there just really isn't. So, that is exploring the Black Chateau. Next time, we will get into satellite sabotage. Thanks for watching. This has been Amiequus, and I will see you next time.